Hi there, this is Brad from Root School, and today I'm going to show you a bit about making basic stone tools. We're going to focus on flakes and spalls to be turned into other tools or used as is. One of the most important things when you're making these thick, long flakes is to work off an edge that is close to 90 degrees, between 80 and 89 degrees. That's going to give you a strong enough edge to throw a bigger, longer flake. The next thing you want to be really conscious of is how the flake is going to run. This is a diagram of the Hertzian Cone. Every time you strike straight down, and that flake's going to expand at that 110 to 120 degree angle. And it's really important for you to see that in your mind before you go whacking this thing. Another really important detail is how high up on the platform edge you hit. The higher up that you hit, the thicker the flake you're going to get. And this is important whether you're making spalls or flakes. So while you're striking away, you may notice that you run into some flaws or errors in the stone. Enjoy that. It's one of the few times you can blame the rock. The next thing you want to think about is using just the right amount of force. If you hit it too hard with too much force, then the flake is going to come apart and not be as useful. Now, this is still a useful tool. Both pieces are still useful, but it would have been more useful if it had come off as one big piece. So, you want to use a big percussor, you want to swing it nice and slow, and you want to know that each piece of rock that's falling off is useful as, a scraper or a saw, or the spall itself can be turned into a biface, or you can just get blades, right? So this piece here is like an awkward, weird piece. It's not going to turn into a nice biface, but I shouldn't just throw it into the debitage pile. If I'm going to be using stone tools, then I'm going to need all these sharp edges. Here you see it's carving easily through a piece of this dry, dead birch. And although birch isn't the hardest of hardwoods, it's definitely on the scale of hardwoods. And this unprepared stone flake that's just a random cast off is going to be a really effective tool. So you can look for my other videos, or you can check us out online at rootsvt.com. To find out more about making stone tools or primitive skills. One of the biggest things I recommend is that people just really focus on using these tools. They're not just for a case, right? These are really effective tools that you can use for your projects. So take care and good luck.